Hello, hello. How you guys doing? A little bit of an unannounced situation. I'm not going to do any reviews on movies today. I had a conversation with a neighbor yesterday that I thought you guys would enjoy hearing about because it's relationship related, and I think you guys would enjoy it. That's a good time. But I'll wait a little bit. Make sure that everyone gets on that wants to get on before a lot of people get a little mad at me that I start the show. I'm halfway through the story, and a lot of you guys get mad at me for like starting the story, and you're like, "Oh my god, I missed the story. What were we talking about, Alex? I didn't get the notification. Can you start over?" Like, no, no, no. Like, I'm just gonna do my thing. So, yeah, a little dating channel talk today. Hi to everyone out there, the normal regular fans, the girls that I've dated and didn't work out with, the ghost watchers, the ex girlfriends. Hello, how are you? Today we're going to talk about a neighbor who, again, the dog, good old Tony, has been a catalyst for a huge jump in my social life. I don't really like people, but he forces you to talk to neighbors that have dogs. And then because he's a good looking little puppy, girls like him. And you get to enjoy those benefits. So I'm not going to pass those up. But not only is he a cute puppy, gets along with every dog. Like he's not aggressive, like no aggressive bone in his body. He gets along with big dogs, little dogs, the whole 9 yards. Exactly. Yeah, I got your email about the cherry picker. I'm not getting told. I love you. I you must understand why I don't want to grab tools from anybody. I'd rather just buy the stuff. I appreciate it though. Seriously, I'll buy this stuff, but I appreciate the offer. So, a neighbor of mine who I had seen casually, I would see the gentleman go up and down, and he'd go, and I don't really say hi to people. I'm a little standoffish, but because the dogs fucking love each other and they're just like, oh my god, they start playing with each other, then I gotta fucking know about his life, right? So sure enough, before I get into it, let's say hi to the people here. It's a good story. I think it's a good story. I think you guys would like it very much. Someone said that I missed a show earlier. Double feature today. It says Israel Reels, Kilometers, Dustin Engler, the Danimal Israel, YouTube Corrupt the Mod, MA, Brett Burke, Leave It to Beaner. Brett Burke is not Brett Burke. It's like someone else. Because I know Brett Burke. This is not Brett Burke. Trevor Griffin, Juan Pablo Sanez, JD Swag, Pablo VQ, exactly. Cliff Elmore, JRM Blue 50, Kilometers again, Alex Gutierrez, Ernesto Gonzalez, Joe Jackson, Jose Bustamante, Rican 50, Chris Basin, exactly, I already got him, Jared Wells, and Ben Gallett, or Gallet. So, yeah, the dog game is real. It's a real thing. This gentleman, there's a woman in this complex that has an old fucking pug, and I'm just like, if that happens, I'd be very happy about that. And the dogs get along, and we talk, and I'm like, so it's a good time. So we'll see what happens with everything. So the gentleman obviously is going through stuff. This neighbor of mine that has a dog that gets along with my dog, he's going through stuff. You could just tell that he is having relationship problem. So there's a dog park here. And I bring my pup to the dog park, and I just sit there's like a little waiting area. Does his thing, plays, and you just wait. And that's where the adults talk. That's where the gossip happens. That's where you find out who's who in the complex, who's fucking who, who screwed over what, who shot this, who shot everything. And you really get to know people in the complex. And I'm almost mad that I do know, because now that all I can think about is like their situation. So let me just talk about his situation. This gentleman is older, probably in his mid 50s. And his girlfriend's really young, 32, 33, if that. She has 1, 2, 3 kids at 32 years old. And I'm like, 3 red flags. I would see them, I would see her casually bring the kids out to the curb, and baby daddy shows up, take them to school, weekend, handoff, whatever. Because I live in the first floor, close to the exit here. So I would like, oh, okay, that's weird, handoff. I don't even care. So this gentleman obviously got with this girl, and they have a relationship. So he starts talking to me. He goes, hey, let me ask you a question. And he has a very heavy Italian accent. Where are you from? Oh, Massachusetts, born and raised. He goes, oh, I was born in Rhode Island. Oh. I was like, okay. Yeah, are you Italian? He goes, how'd you know? Whoa! I'm like, pretty obvious. He goes, yeah. So let me tell you, broads are something else. I go, yeah. Because you got to know how to keep them going. Because now I'm like, oh, he's going to tell me some shit. Because I knew who he was fucking. He's like, yep, in the middle of a divorce. I'm like, you're in the middle of a divorce? Yep. I'm like, wait a minute. Aren't you going out with the young lady upstairs? He's like, yeah, where are you at? I'm like, I'm downstairs. He's like, yeah, well, let me tell you the story, right? I met her in prison. Excuse me, what? Yeah, I met her in prison. I was like, what was she, like, writing you letters in prison? He goes, no, I was out on work release. I'm like, I don't know that. Yeah. I came across at a golf course and we talked a little. We get to talking, we get to hanging out, we get to talking, we get to exchanging numbers, and we're like, all right, we talk, whatever. So when I got out of the joint, we get married. Talk about terrible decision making, right? On her behalf, she goes out with a convicted felon. This is the thing about women that blows my mind. They all want to go out with like the bad guy, and then they're surprised when he's a bad guy. No fucking shit. Anyway, let's keep going. When I got with her, he says, she was a doll. She was gorgeous. She was an innocent little butterfly. It was no problem. Well, all of a sudden, she met this whore. She met this fucking cunt down from Boynton. Right? Anyway, they start going out Friday nights. She doesn't come home. I'm like, she doesn't come home? He goes, no. I go, so she's fucking dudes. He's like, that's what I'm saying. I go, right. So what happens? He goes, I don't know. I'm calling her. I don't want to be this fucking possessive husband or nothing. But I'm calling her and I'm like, what in the fuck is going on with you? And then she FaceTimes me like at 8 o'clock in the morning. She goes, we got fucking drunk. And we got fucking drunk, honey. And I'll be home soon. And don't worry about it. I'm like, drunk my ass. Dick drunk. And I said it just like that. I said, she got dick drunk. And he's like, that's what I'm saying. Oh. So I'm like, so what are you going to do? He goes, I don't know. It's fucking weird. We're in the same fucking apartment. We're fucking going through the middle of a divorce. The kids are in one room. She's in another room talking to a fucking cop that she's fucking on the side. And I'm in the other room like a fucking asshole. So she chose a guy right out of prison. He seems to be, for whatever reason, not a terrible dude from what I can tell. She is doing trifling shit. But the story doesn't end there. He goes, and then the other thing, she just one day said, I'm going to the Bahamas for a week. I'm like, what about the kids? He goes, well, the other thing is I adopted them. I'm like, oh. Now, this gentleman was probably so lucky to be able to nail a young girl, and the payoff, or not the payoff, but the caveat is she's got 3 kids. By the way, the kids seem lovely. They seem like okay kids. Anyway, he's complaining all up and down the place about how she's fucking other dudes, about she's doing trifling shit. So I'm thinking, okay, there's 2 sides to every story, right? There's his side, her side, then there's 3 sides to every story. There's his side, her side, then the truth, right? And I go, well, what in the fuck did you think was going to happen? You came out of prison and a girl chose you out of prison. Do you think she's okay? Do you think she's in her right state of mind? Do you think she's like with it? No. She's fucking psycho. Because you got with a girl that made a terrible... Would you go out with you? Let's say Beatrice says, hi, Joe, or whatever the fuck your name is. I just got out of the joint. Oh, not jail, prison. I want to go out with you and marry you. Are you fucking insane? But he, I don't think, realizes the position he put himself in. You got out of jail, and instead of getting your shit straight and meeting someone organically, you got with the first girl that took interest in you right out the joint. And that is a red flag. Huge, massive red flag. 32, 3 kids. You out of jail and you marry her and you think, wait, this isn't fucked up? So anyway, he's kind of lamenting how everything is going. I'm just listening. I'm literally just sitting there listening, and I think that's all he wanted. He wanted to just talk and have someone kind of like let him vent. And I'm like, okay, I'm happy to vent, and I can get some dirt on people in the complex. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, he's like, hey, maybe sometime we can grab a drink. Go. I'm like, I don't drink. But hey, look, if I'm around, you see me and Tony fucking around, brother, I'm around. Just we'll chit chat a little bit. No big deal. I'm out and about a lot. He's like, yeah, man, I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Now, I thought that was it. I thought that was it for the night. What a crazy story, right? Comes out of prison, marries a girl that has 3 kids. Then 3 years later, she's fucking on the side. She's going to the Bahamas. She's fucking dudes at bars. She's dating a cop. They're divorced, living in the same apartment, trifling, crazy shit. When I was in the middle of my breakup, not in the middle of it, when it happened, because it just happened one day, I left. And she was like, well, you could have stayed. Excuse me? I could have stayed? No, guys. If it's over, it's over. Cut that fucking limb right off and don't let the gangrene spread to the rest of your fucking body. Get the fuck out of there or I'm going to fuck you out right now, motherfucker. So, I'm home chilling, hanging out after that going, shee, what a story. Then I get a text from a number I don't recognize. I didn't even save it. And I'm like, this is interesting. She says, what are you doing? WYD, what you doing? And I'm like, okay, this is a young girl. So it happens to be a woman that I had gone on a couple of dates with and nothing happened because her head was so far up her ass. It wasn't even funny. This woman, you get a load of this one because I don't know if I told you guys about this one. So we got my neighbor who's fucked up. Now I know he's been in jail, felon. I know this. In the same night, I get a text. I don't know if there's bad juju going on in the air. Or it's getting cooler out and people want to fucking, I don't know. What are you doing? I'm like, who's this? She goes, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to mention her name. I'm like, oh, so this girl, check this guys out. Check this out. I met her on OkCupid when it was halfway decent. And I went to Rocco's Tacos to meet her. And I thought it was a redhead with green eyes and about 5'7". I'm like, oh my God, this girl has an interest in me? Fuck yes. I get there. There is no redhead. There is no redhead. There's nothing. There is a blonde chick at the end of the bar just kind of staring me down. And I'm like, you're blah, 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 aren't you? She's like, how'd you know? I'm like, you're staring at me. Would you completely lie about what you look like? To see what I look like and then to make up your mind whether. She's like, yeah. Luckily, she was blonde hair, blue eyes, the racks on racks. Guys, she's probably $120 and the racks are 30. Where's racks on racks on racks? Where you at? I can't find it. Yeah, there we go. Oh! Racks on racks on racks on racks on racks on racks. I was like, whoa. Tons of tits. And I was like, oh yeah, this is acceptable. So we get to talking and she's fucked up. She's so fucked up. She's living with her ex. They got a divorce. This was back in the day. So this reminded me of that situation. So anyway, fast forward, this woman about 4 or 5 months ago got with some dude right out the joint. She had some money. She had some money. She had saved up a bunch of money and she wanted to start some kind of business. So she got with this guy right out the joint and started a go-kart business, to sell go-karts or whatever. I'm like, okay, cool. And they make good money. Go-karts here are big boy money. Golf carts. Sorry, not go-karts. I apologize. Golf carts. They hop up the golf carts, put sound systems in them, rims. Thing looks baller. They just replace the battery, the motor, and boom, there's fucking $10,000. So golf carts. So I would text her like, hey, just out of curiosity, are you single? She, no, I got with a guy. I'm like, oh, cool. And then I just wouldn't say anything. And they go, well, he's out of jail and he's a bit of a hard ass, but I like him. And I'm like, okay, well, good luck with that bullshit. Then she texts me 2 months later and says, he beats me up. He chokes me. He punches my walls. He's a fucking drunk. And I'm like, why are you texting me? She thought I was Captain Save-A-Ho. And I'm like, you chose badly. You have to live with those consequences of choosing badly. Now, me knowing that she chooses badly, I don't want to be anywhere in her wavelength. Did I want to pound the toto? Absolutely. He does a little whine thing right before he's going to bed. So if you hear some whining in the background, it's him. He needs with something in his mouth. Then he does a little whine. Then he goes to sleep. So if you hear some whining, it's him. So she said that they broke up because he chokes her, punches her walls, steals money. So I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe I can go out there and smash the toto. I don't hear nothing from her again. Then I text like a week later. What's going on? Oh, I got back with him. I'm like, I get it. He dicks you down really good. She says, yeah, he kind of does. I'm like, aha. And again, guys, that is the overriding factor. Women will tell you they want emotional maturity. Women tell you they want a male that makes good money, reliable. Bicho tazos. If you're fucking slinging dick like no other, you can fucking put holes in walls and choke and they don't give a fuck. They'll take you back. They'll take you right out of prison if you're slinging dick. So, I get that text the day I was talking to Homeboy about his situation. And I'm like, hello? And she goes, what? You won't believe what happened to me. I go, let me guess. He beat you up, shit went downhill, and now you've been single for, I don't know, 2 days, and you're thinking, I'm Captain Save-A-Ho. Bing, 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 bing. Ain't that some shit? Now, what do? Do I say, well, let me see if I can smash that toto? No, I just go, well, that sucks. Hopefully everything works out. And you know what? Because, I'm doing other things, I'm making moves, whatever. So I'm not looking to get with that because obviously that person is fucked up. The way they decide to be with people, who to stay with, staying with a guy that dicks her down good, but literally chokes her and punches her, according to her. Again, her side, his side, then there's the truth. Is absolutely mind-blowing. Now, I have had subsequent conversations with women since I've been back out there. And the similarities are stunning because I have now found out dick overrides all. And if you give them good dick, you can kind of get away with murder. Now, me knowing that about the women that I've spoken to, not all, so I've met some quality women, but the women that I talk to that don't stay in my wavelength, it's all about getting fucked. When I announced that I was in a relationship, briefly, people that were in my wavelength went, and they had their own situations, meaning they were getting dick down elsewhere. They were just holding out to see if this dick, because it's not Alex, it's not Alejandro Flores they give a fuck about, is the bitch. Because if they wanted to know about me, they wanted to know about my background, they would ask those questions to get to know me at an intimate level. But if it's just physical, then I'm going to treat you just physical. Just physical. So, she had a similar situation, but on the girl's side of thing, where she chose a guy out of prison. The guy was a good mechanic and a good fucker. So I am blown away that I have met women that have a very similar story. Why'd you stay? Well, he fucked me good. Why didn't you just leave him? It was real difficult. Why? Because he made you come a lot? Well, I went on a date with a girl to Starbucks, and she told me she was going out with a cop. And she said, I knew he was cheating on me. And I'm like, so what happened? She goes, when I went over to his house to confront him, we had sex. Excuse me? Yeah, I found out he was cheating on me. I went over to his house to confront him, but we ended up having sex, so I stayed with him. I'm like, wow, you're a fucking retard. Like, unreal. So, This is very common. Now, when you give them a dismissive attitude, like you really don't give a shit about what's going on in their life and they're trying to complain to you, they come after you, in my experience. You go out there saying, oh, yeah, you got beat up and choked and oh, well, that sucks for you, honey. We'll talk to you later. Oh, you want to come over? I'm like, no. It is a crazy thing. So we have a neighbor, felon, in the middle of a divorce with a girl that has 3 kids, all from the same dad. I know somebody asked if it's all from the same dad. Yes, and they're all cute, nice kids. But looking at those kids, they got a fucked up future. Mom, divorced dad, got with guy from jail marries mom, adopts kids officially. Now they divorce. She has 3 cute little kids. And I'm like, wow. People like that are out there procreating. And you wonder why I don't want to have kids. And you wonder why I don't want to go out with women generally that have younger kids. Because it's just a fucking shit show out there, guys. And that verified it. And you know what? I wouldn't have known anything if I didn't have little Tony. I was in my bubble. I would come in and out of the apartment. And I didn't talk to anybody here. But this little dog has made me socialize based on the fact that someone else has a dog. And then we find out everything about each other. Crazy. Unreal. So what do you guys think about that? Have you ever come across a woman that makes bad decisions? Career woman, has her shit going on, makes good money, smart. But when it comes to dudes, is just a fucking lost cause. Absolutely lost cause. Unreal. Someone says, good evening. Appreciate you keeping me entertained for them long drives, Fernando Perez. Tony getting all the vajayjay. Yeah, Tony, look, he ran outside with a couple of dogs, bro. And this is the nice thing. After he runs out there, boom, he is lights out. I love it. Is she at least good looking? Jared Wells, she's extremely attractive. The girl upstairs is extremely attractive. And she's with the guy's good looking too. He's an older gentleman, but he's a good looking guy. And I'm just like, whew, what a decision-making shit show that is. Woman want a project. Man, you're right, YouTube. It's like, I can fix him. Let me just fix him up. And then I can just, get it in, get it done. And I'll fix him up. And then they get bored. Then they change their appearance. And they're going to the fucking Bahamas again, digged down by some Bahamian dude. Unreal. Dropping in to get the like and going to get some steak right now. Gotcha. Just tuned in. Who are you talking about exactly? See what I mean? That sounds like a complete nightmare, says Kilometers. An absolute complete nightmare with her. And him, they're both fucked up. And I almost wish I didn't know, because now when I see them, I know there's awkwardness. When they're together or even in the same vicinity, I go, ooh, these people don't like each other. And they're making, they're putting up appearances just to keep everything kosher. Interesting. He's the one who made the bad decision. I believe so, Joe Jackson. Because coming out of prison, a girl with 3 kids at 32 years old that's willing to date you that quickly, you got to start going, wait a minute, I'm out the joint. And I was in for some bad shit. And she chose me? Nah, something's wrong with her. Let me just get my dick wet and then bounce from the situation. Maybe shack up in her house for a couple of months until I make my next move. I'm okay with that. Everyone does that dumb shit once in a while. Wow, this is terrible decision making, says JD Swag. 100%. Do the kids have different dads? No, same dad. Alex Gutierrez says, it's because Uranus is in Gatorade. And Eliza says, I think you told us. Yeah, the blonde chick that was super cute, just all tit. And, butt's okay, too, and super pretty. That's a crazy thing. Guys, the girl is like a little angel. And she chose a guy that chokes her, beats her, and took him back. And I think she took him back because he could work on the golf carts. They were a good team in terms of buying and selling and making money. And I'm like, I don't understand people. Like, I don't understand people that make bad decisions. You're fucked up. Look, when I got single, I didn't go out there shacking up. When I went out with the girl from Chile, found out her apartment smelled like cat piss, and she just ate eucalyptus candy, and I'm like, are you fucking insane? I'm not gonna go out with a girl that likes eucalyptus. Can you imagine? Hey guys, this is my girlfriend, the one that eats the eucalyptus candy. Fucking psycho. What did he go to jail for? Racketeering. So if you don't know what racketeering is, I'll give you the literal the literal definition. Racketeering is a charge often connected to organized criminal activity involving several people. It doesn't refer to a specific crime, but rather a way of thinking about prosecuting a variety of crimes. So to me, racketeering means something like, hey, I run this fucking neighborhood, and if you're going to have a business in this neighborhood, you're going to pay me $2,000 so I don't bash your shit in. And that's kind of like protection. Just shaking people down for money. So he was into some bad shit, apparently. So, and he said it openly. He was like, yeah, racketeering. And I'm like, woo, all right. Sounds like he's going to end up back in prison. No, I think he's going to reform. He's older. He's older. You could tell he's just trying to get out and trying to do the right thing. You could tell that he's kind of with it. I think he did the charge, did the time for the charge, and he's just like, I'm out of that bullshit. He's just trying to be straight. And he tried to get with a good girl that he thought was a good girl, and she ended up being a fucking nightmare for him. I mean, if he went in for drugs, it's one, armed robbery, and another. Either way, prison will corrupt anyone. Now he'll have to pay child support. No, boy, I never even thought of that. You're right. He adopted the kids. That means he's going to have to pay child support. If a woman has been in an abusive relationship, does that mean she's no good to date? Or is it possible she just made a bad decision? I don't understand, and I'm trying to be careful here because you don't want to sound insensitive, right? But if a guy beats you, leave. If a girl hits you, leave. If a guy threatens you, leave. If a guy ever says, if you don't go out with me, nobody can go out with you, leave. Just leave. If a guy is a mental abuser, which is fucking bad. Oh, don't get me started on that subject, guys. I know someone very close to me that was abused mentally and would not leave. I'm like, you will not leave? No. I'm like, all right, well, I can't help you if you're not willing to leave the situation. So they're still with this person. Dustin English says, that's my wife. So you're saying if I wouldn't date a girl that has been in an abusive relationship in the past. No, there's too many women out there that are good-hearted women, strong, good values, self-respect. Not saying that women that have been in an abusive relationship don't have self-respect. What I'm saying is I want to go out with a girl that's smart enough. I'm not saying that the girls that are in an abusive relationship are stupid. I want to go out with a girl that would absolutely say, fuck you, dude. I'm leaving. Suck it. Eat a dick. I'm leaving. And boom. That's hot to me. But if you're like, oh, okay, you're mentally not on my wavelength. Clearly he was in prison. Just kidding. She was looking for a stepdaddy. Tony equals lights out. Tony is gone. He is gone. I love it. This is the cutest part of Homeboy. That part. And his tongue's usually halfway out of his mouth, and he's out in fucking the Matrix. That's extortion, Homeboy. It's probably XOC. Yeah, I think so. Racketeering is basically what the EPA is doing to the tuning industry. Exactly. A shakedown, saying women usually say they are too scared to leave. I don't even understand what the fuck that means. I don't get it. So I can't even comment on it, because if a woman says, if I leave him, he's going to do something to me. And I'm like, he's going to do something to you whether you leave him or not. So leave him. If you stay there, you're more accessible to him. So according to the last girl I talked to, she was getting her ass beat. Other things happened that I don't want to talk about because it's kind of like on the intimate side, on her side of things. But she got abused in all sorts of ways and finally got out of that situation. But I'm like, but then I literally was talking on the phone. I'm like, you got your ass beat by a dude? You dumped him and then you took him back? Is his dick 12 inches and fat and bangs you for hours? What kind of vagina would I have to be around to be able to say, I don't care what she does to me, stabs me, punches me in the face, her vagina is so legit that she could do whatever she wants to me? Fuck no. Are you fucking nuts? Crazy. So it was actually really interesting, kind of two stories that were kind of similar but different ends of the spectrum that happened on the same day. I'm like, oh, Uranus is definitely in Gatorade. Oh yeah. I love that when women are like, oh, your anus isn't Gatorade, so like technology won't work. I'm like, so that's the other thing. I heard a little bit more in detail about that bullshit that they say you shouldn't sign contracts while your anus is in Gatorade. That technology doesn't work while your anus is in Gatorade. And I'm like, celestial events have nothing to do with contracts or financial decisions. But whatever. Again, I'm not going to sit there and try to convince them that they're fucking wrong. I'm just going to go, oh, that's what you think? Yeah, you and I are not cut out for each other. So interesting. So I've known people in my past that have been with physical and mental abusers, and I don't understand why they stay. I've been with people in my past that choose badly. Now, guys, when you go on a date, you got to ask those hard-hitting questions. You got to sit there. This is why. If you're just looking to smash, if you're just looking to bang a chick, you do not even bring up their past. You don't care. You stay in the present. Tell me about you. What kind of music do you like? Oh, you got any hobbies? How's your family? Tell me a little bit about your family. Got any siblings? Oh, what's your favorite movie? Oh, whatever. Stay in the present. And then you can just smash. If you want to end up with a girl that you might potentially marry, have kids with, or just be in a long-term relationship with, you got to start hitting the hard-hitting questions. You got to start going, what's your relationship like with your father? That one alone just takes up 70%. If she starts bawling the moment you mention that, get up and leave. Get up and leave. I'm out of here. Because why are you crying? I feel like asking a serious question like that will scare them off. Fuck that. Look, YouTube. You don't just go in for the jugular. Hi, my name is YouTube Corrupt and a Free Speech Liberal Company. What's your relationship like with your father? No. Sit down. Hi, Bethany. How are you? You look great today. Thank you for meeting me. Oh, thank you, YouTube Corrupt and a Free Speech Liberal Company. How'd you get that name? Oh, it's Swedish. Wow. Anyway, Bethany, how was your day? How was work? Oh, it was really good, really good. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. Then you just lie. I talked to my brother today. He's doing pretty good. Are you close with your family? Yeah. I talk to my sisters all the time, and mom and dad. Yeah, mom and dad. Yeah, great. Were you like a mama's, like daddy's little girl, or like, what was your relationship like with dad and mom? Boom. Well, mom was great, dad's a fucking asshole. And then, here we go. I feel like they're sympathetic for the guy. Kind of like, he's a really good guy when he wants to be, but just has some issues that he needs to work on. Mental abusers, physical abusers, I'm telling you, verbal abusers, there is no fixing them, young ladies. If a man has a temper and takes it out on you, you should leave. You should fucking leave. I'm going to be honest with you. I have lashed out at people, but mostly to tell them to shut up. Not I am mad at you for something. No, because people want to fix you. People want to fix an issue, especially women. They go, "What's wrong, honey? Talk to me. Don't close yourself off." I'm like, "Can you just shut up?" I don't do that. I'm just going to internalize this and move on. It's got nothing to do with you. It's work related. I don't want to bring work home. So if you want me to bring work home, I'll bring work home. It's going to be miserable for everyone. But for now, let me just fucking chill the fuck out and I'll be fine in a couple minutes. And then they keep with the bullshit. But what? We need to communicate if we're going to be, shut the fuck up. I will not communicate my work related shit or whatever I got. I would do that with my friends. You are my girlfriend / whatever, love interest. You're not going to know the deep, dark secret to me. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. No. Because if you did, you'd be like, fuck this guy. But a lot of women want to, oh, he's troubled. Like, I literally know women that would look at the Joker. Like, a lot of women, for whatever reason, look at the relationship of the Joker and Harley Quinn, or Harley Quinn, as, like, ideal. How many women do you know have posted on Facebook, Instagram, on a story, oh, real love True love, a absolute psychopath murderer and a psycho bitch together, and they look at that relationship as if it's ideal. Ride or die. Got each other's backs. You fucking retard. You are a fucking retard. Those same women that look at the Joker and Harley Quinn as an ideal relationship, watch The Notebook and think that's a good relationship movie. Chick starts fucking the Air Force guy. Cyclops from the X-Men. Farm boy, good boy, chilling, being good. She's go fucking Air Force dude. Then simp boy has to take care of her fucking senile ass till they die. Oh, yeah, that's a fucking great movie. Fucking retard. Psycho. That's exactly what I was imagining, says YouTube Corral. You sit down at Yard House, and before the appetizers show up, you even ask about her father and her past relationship. No, you got to be smooth, man. You can't go, Bethany, what's your relationship like with your father? And tell me about your last boyfriend. No, you just talk. Just talk. Look, women that have been some of the best dates that I've had are women that are open with their past relationships, of how they failed them, of how the man failed them, what they could have done. They're very open. And I'm like, wow, you're so mature with your emotions. I love that. I appreciate that. And they go, yeah, look, you got to do some self-analyzation. You got to take a self-inventory of what you did right, what you did wrong, and you don't want to repeat those things. And I'm like, sheesh. And we end up because that's hot to me. An emotionally mature woman that understands that it's not just the man's fault. She fucked up too, because she chose him. Remember, ladies, if you're looking at your man right now, I need a fucking kid. He plays Call of Duty all the fucking time. Fucking asshole. He's always working on his stupid fucking car, spending his money on guns, and he always buys tap-out shirts. What a fucking idiot. And he buys West Coast Chopper hats. Flat brim West Coast Choppers hats and tap-out shirts. What a fucking punk. You chose him. Stupid. You chose him. So don't get mad at him for sucking. Get mad at you for picking someone that sucks. Dumbass. Michael Day. But he says he's sorry after he beat the crap out of me. I got a chance to charge him. I got a chance to change him. Shh. JD Swag. I have a friend. She's 38. Got divorced last year after 10 years of marriage because her husband started abusing. She got 2 little girls. I just feel bad for the girls. Dude, in the morning, because I take Tony out around the same time where kids are going to school and stuff. Actually, what I do is this. I get up at 5 every day. Go to the gym for about an hour and 15 minutes. 6:15 comes around. I take Tony out for a little spritz, and the kids are out there waiting for the school bus, and you can see them just marching themselves out, and I'm just like, boy, those kids, man. Like, I put myself in their shoes because, you're like, could you imagine knowing what's going on with your parents and not being able to, like, you're just along for the ride, and you're like, ugh. And that's another reason I don't think I ever want to have kids, right? You can't guarantee an outcome. Right? You can guarantee an opportunity, but you can't guarantee an outcome. You can give the child all the opportunities on the planet. You can give them the best education, give them the best shot at life, bust your ass and make sure they want for nothing, clothes on, food in their belly, the whole 9 yards. Just give them the best shot possible, and they can still go out there and disappoint the shit out of you. Or you're doing that, holding it down. Mom decides to fucking, fuck a bartender somewhere, and there goes that whole fucking family nucleus. I think the divorce rate is what now? 60%? Like, what's the percentage of divorce rates? Percentage of divorce rate per let's just divorce rate in America 2021. Wow, it goes by state. Wow, let me look at this guy. Look at this fucking where's the 1080 people? So, according to the Census Bureau survey, the top 3 reasons, not reasons, I want to know what's the divorce rate in America. The current divorce rate is 2.9 per 1,000. No, it's like 50%. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Let me see by state. Florida. Let me see. States with the highest divorce rates: Arkansas. No way, it's only 10%. Bullshit. You are psycho. Florida, 13%. Maine, 14%. Maine? Ain't shit to do up there. Why the fuck people getting divorced? crazy. No, I thought it was like 50% of marriages fail. Like more. Well, maybe I'm wrong. I thought it was like 60%, but according to that metric, it don't make any sense. I don't believe it at all. Someone said 90%. It's nice to speak openly with women like that. Surface level conversations are boring to me. I don't want to hear talk about what's trending on Instagram. But she completely understood why I was asking. What the fuck are you talking about? I feel like they're sympathetic for the guy. Okay, gotcha. Ernesto Gonzalez, bro, there is some crazies out there. They legit try to get with serial killers in prison. Kind of similar to the Stockholm Syndrome, I guess. Look, YouTube, when you have an analytical conversation with a woman that can openly tell you what she could have done better in her previous relationship or marriage, understands that not everyone's perfect and she chose badly and there were warning signs. And at the end of the day, there could have been things she could have done to either end it earlier or change the habits. Or I'm like, whoa. And then they're very, usually women like that, YouTube Corrupt, have gone through therapy. They've gone to a therapist because they're not happy generally. And they need, oh my God, you know how many women, I've gone out with over 40 women in the times I've been, in the time I've been single. I guarantee 30 of them need therapy yesterday. They're not self-aware. They're not happy. They don't know why their relationships fail. They have no idea why they do the things they do. They don't know why they're double fisted cocktail duffies. I'm like, you don't know this? You're fucked up. You have a history of family trauma. You need to fucking, you're gonna bleed that down to the kids. And I saw a lot of women doing that shit, treating the kids a certain way. And I'm like, I don't mind dating girls with kids, women with kids, but when they start treating them a certain way, I'm like, man, I've literally looked at women and I go, you're a shitty mom. You're a shit. I don't tell them, but I think it. I go, you are a shit. I'm just going to rag you out because, by the way, I'm ragging you out with your kids in the next room. So you're a shitty mom just by default. Right then and there, you're a shitty mom. Michael Day says, I'm 53, never married, and for sure no kids. I would not bring a child into this messed up world. And I don't think people understand that. I'm like, how do you not understand that I'm literally looking at how the world is acting around me, and I would hate to bring a child into that. To me, that's selfish. Now, if you are, for whatever reason, hell-bent on having a child, have at it. But to me, I don't think I could raise a child any better than anyone else. No, there's nothing special about me. So, no kids for me. Thank you very much. Frankosaurus Rex says, you looked at the right data, but per the 1,000 number is all of adults. Marriage rate is about double per 1,000. Oh, thank you very much. I still have it up here. So, boy, that still doesn't make sense. I wish they would just fucking tell me. Like, divorce rate in America. Not percentage, just in America. So it says 14.9 divorces per 1,000 marriages. So if you double that, that's only 40%. I'm sorry, 30%. Shit. Oh, here we go. Despite the fact that the rate of marriage is declining faster than rates of divorce, experts predict that somewhere between 40 and 50% of all marriages existing today will ultimately end in divorce. And when does it happen, guys? When does the relationship start to get bad? Like, when does the relationship start to get bad? Let's say you get with a girl, you vacation, you party, you do your hobbies, you go to the gym together, you go jogging. When does the relationship take a turn for the worse? When you introduce kids into the picture. Right. So if you want your marriage to last, kids are probably not going to be the best thing for marriage. If anything, children are a catalyst to the beginning of a divorce. That's when you start having disagreements. That's when the woman goes through hormonal changes postpartum. The kids stress you out all the time. And all of a sudden, you start going, I don't want to be in this anymore. I used to rag her out in the kitchen. I used to rag her out on the couch. We used to go to Cancun every year. We used to do hobbies. We used to be in shape. I used to have abs. She used to have abs. Now she's just a dumpy looking housewife I bang. Crazy. When you're settled in and realize that's it, that's the beginning of the end. Once you get bored, no, I think once kids come in. Dude, I was in a 5-year relationship. It was pretty honky-dory until the kid talk. And the kid talk made me go, do I even want to be in this? How do I get out of this? Why would I want to be in this? This person does not have a good family background. This person does not have a good foundation of family. That's the thing. Even though my family grew up poor, but I didn't want for anything, my family structure was fucking sound. The foundation was sound. It was super solid. Other people that have come from broken homes, not to say that all broken homes are bad and they're all bad people, but she came from a broken home, pretty fucking broken, and no one in the family addressed the fact that there was some trifling shit happening. And I'm like, wait a minute. You want to start a family without even knowing what a good family looks like? No. Fuck that shit. I'm good. Joe Jackson says, and you can bet the number of married people that cheat is higher than 50%. So when I was talking to an Indian woman, I think I already told you guys this. I was talking to an Indian woman and she goes, oh no, the divorce rate in India is very low. I go, yeah, but the infidelity rate is very high. What do you mean? I go, the infidelity rate. Men cheat like at 70%. The women in India cheat like at 40%. Married. So the divorce rate is low. But they're fucking everything and everyone. They don't care. Mandeep Singh, JD Swag, tell me I'm wrong. And you can bet the number of married people got that. My friend has 9 kids. Whoa. My friend has 9 kids. And after one is born, 6 months later, his wife is preggo again. I don't know what the fuck is going on in that house, but they're both happy together. Crazy. Wow, okay. Yeah, because they're constantly in the baby stages. Oh, this guy left the baby stage. Boom, I'm going to get another one so I can feel good again. I've met people like that just have diarrhea of the vagina. And I'm like, you're psycho. Why do you constantly bring kids into you're psycho. You're selfish as shit, in my opinion. In my opinion. Today will be a slightly shorter show. I'm not going to stay on for an hour and 30 minutes. I'll probably start doing bubble swipes in like 10 minutes or so. But I just wanted to talk about this today because it happened yesterday. And I wanted to just get it out there and give you guys a little content and just a quick little blip on the radar just to give you some content because my God, when I heard those stories and then those things happened, I'm like, I got to tell these guys. And then it just kind of blew me away that those two situations happened within 2 hours of each other. And I don't know what's happening out there, but people are out there just talking to me about their fucking problems, and coming back to me. And there's always a boomerang effect, guys. Every single girl I have gone out with has had a boomerang effect. Whether I ended it or they ended it, I always hear back from them. Not once, not twice. 100% of the women I've gone out with have had a boomerang effect where they go, let me try him again. Let me try him again. Some of them have been initiated by me because I'm like, oh, maybe it didn't work out because it was some miscommunication. But usually it's on their end. Not to say I'm some hot shit. And it doesn't work out the second time either. It almost never works out the second time. But when I reach out, it tends to be different because I'm reaching out because I saw something in them that maybe there was miscommunication or availability. But I wouldn't go out with a girl that like said, oh, you're ugly. You got a bald head. You're fucking, no. There is no boomerang effect there. 7-year itch, unless the kids come out before that. Michael Day says, my father cut out when I was young and my mom turned into an alpha mom who taught me to look out for toxic women and told me to ask the question you preach about. She done a fine job. I agree. That broken home is not broken in terms of like the fact that she cheated on dad's best friend. She cheated on her dad with his best friend. Broke up the home. Now dad's best friend is daddy like one day to the next. That's some trifling shit. And it was never addressed. What causes women to change from beta to alpha? I think when they have to. Just like Michael Day's mom. If dad cuts out and bounces, mom has to become alpha. And mom probably stays alpha for a very long time. I think once you meet a guy that just brings your walls down, hey, yo, I think, look, maintenance girl for a while would always say, I'm an alpha, but when you're around, I just am so submissive. And there was nothing I was doing. There was nothing I was saying. It was just my energy, the way I treated her. I treated her like a lady. I treat every woman I'm with like a lady. There was a girl that I went out with 4 months ago or so. And we met for breakfast because she was a nurse. Lovely woman. So we met for breakfast. She got out of a 12-hour shift. Met for breakfast. We talked. Everything was great. We get up, and it's one of those places where they give you the ticket and you got to pay up front. So they gave me the check, the ticket, and we both get up, go up front, and then there's a line. There's like 2 people before us. So she's in front of me. So we're just talking, and we had a really, really good conversation. So I just kind of start rubbing her back a little bit. And she, I think, fell in love right then and there. She was like, I go, what's wrong? She goes, I love that, like that touch, that like affection. Like you're just, I'm like, I'm rubbing your back. I my hands need to move. They need to do something. So I was kind of like, rubbing her back a little bit while we were just waiting for the line. And she was just like, oh, now that didn't work ultimately because I just didn't feel a girlfriend vibe after a couple of weeks of talking. But I think, I don't even know where I'm going with this, but I think someone like that, they were an alpha and their energy and my energy brought them to become a submissive woman based on our interaction. She must have been alpha all along. Maybe that's why dad left. Michael Day, you're right. You could be right. JD Swag says, yes, sir. Right now, it's very hard to find girls not trifling. My cousin caught a lot of women cheating on their husbands. Indian women cheat like a motherfucker. Indian men cheat like a motherfucker. Joseph Alvarado says, thumbs up, Alex. First dating show I've caught, and you have me roll. Thanks for the laughs. Needed it. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. Chaz Bono says, last night I watched the movie Hall Pass. Owen Wilson, but it made me think there's probably couples out there like characters in the movie. Oh, yeah. I know couples that constantly pick people out that they can fuck. I'll let you fuck him. Okay. And they fuck him. And I'm like, wow, unreal. You could possibly be the new Dr. Ruth. No way, because my delivery isn't friendly to women, right? Women that watch the show probably are disgusted, but intrigued. Oh, what an asshole. But is that really true? Oh, he's a fucking pig, but that happens? Yeah. It does. But Alex, do you think if you're okay with the trade-offs when having a kid, like you said, is going to happen, like no sex, etc., do you think with the right partner it will work? Kids have to be older. I can only go out with a woman that has older kids. No way I can go out with a girl like the girl, in this complex. She's got very young kids, and you got to do very young kid shit. I thought I could, but like under 8, 9, 10 years old, it's very difficult to like be boyfriend and girlfriend and fall for each other because you're doing kid shit all the time. Just finished catching up on the other channel. Sorry, I'm late. You're good, EP8. Kids may change a woman from a beta to an alpha, like Mama Bear protecting the cubs. Professor Alex, when is our Don John project due? So let's do that for Monday, guys. I'll give you plenty of time. Let's do that for Monday. I'll be back in town Monday. I'm going to do FL2K this weekend. I'm going to watch Don John probably on the way to FL2K because I have a 3-hour drive. So I'll get the phone, put it on the dash, and watch Don John. And just, I don't have to watch it like this, but I'll just watch it on the way there. Because that's, when you're driving a long distance, that's the only time you can just fuck off when you're kind of like a busy person like I am. So I'm just going to drive there, watch the movie, take some notes, because I do that. I take notes as I watch a movie, and we'll talk about what can a porn addiction do to a man and how you get out of that porn addicted way and find, in other words, stop jerking off. We talked about that. We talked about how your brain chemistry changes when you stop jerking off. You actually start becoming more like sexual, and you get hard for no reason, and your brain chemistry changes, and you start texting fat chicks that you would have never texted in a satisfied state. So ladies, you want to keep your man on the fucking straight and narrow? Fuck him often. Fuck him often. If you want to keep your man on the straight and narrow, not straying, not looking at other girls, not doing any trifling shit, fuck him a lot. Because if you don't, brain chemistry changes, and we start seeking, we start getting that, we start looking for our spears and looking for saber-toothed tigers to fucking kill and woolly mammoths. We're like, Sorry, Tony. I apologize. He was just like, what the fuck you doing, Alex? I'm like, sorry. Apologize. Alex, to speak on a broken home, my parents divorced when I was 11. No father or mother in the picture. I lived with my cousin who was constantly in trouble. I knew at a young age I had to be a man. Right, Chaz Bono. But imagine all the difficulties you went through and all the self-analyzation, and you fucked up, I'm sure, many times, right? You had to have fucked up many times. You had to have strayed. You had to have done trifling shit. You probably came this close to getting in real trouble. Whereas if you had better guidance and direction, you probably could have avoided all that shit. And that's what I mean. Usually people that come from pretty good homes end up making pretty good people. I also understand people that come from difficulty and have had to figure it out on their own can also be good people, but I would not choose that person over the other. I wish I had time to tell you about my current relationship of 17 years. You would flip out. Michael Day, email me. I could highlight it. Let me see. YDBT for life at Gmail. Email me there, and I'll make this a sticky. I'll pin it. So email me there. Tell me about it. Write it out properly. Don't write it out like a fucking child. Write it out. Type it out properly. Type it out properly so that I can read it in a way that it's like telling a story. And then I can highlight it on one of the shows. Or I can actually make it a standalone video. That is probably more favorable, in my opinion. 100%. I've been in a struggle to quit pornography lately, and it's an interesting topic to me. Very good. I literally look at porn, and it's not even, I can't get like hard to jerk off to porn anymore. Because I'm like, this is just stupid. It's even the porn that is set up to be sexy and soft is still fucking dumb. Tony moved and changed position. Well, now Tony moved. Porn doesn't do it for me like it used to. I find myself chasing the girlfriend around the house a lot these days. Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice look. When you just have a good sexual relationship with a woman, it's a good time. Normalize toxic relationships, says Danny Galvin. Tony moved and changed position. Yeah, he just kind of gets up and tosses around and he goes, so let's get to the Bumble swipes. And I'm not going to yell because little man has just been really, really good. And I just don't want to wake him up. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. Bumble swipes. Oh, my God. It's Bumble swipes. Where the fuck's 1080p monitor? Where's 1080p monitor? There it is. Oh, yeah. I don't want to wake up Tony. I don't want to wake him up. Look at this tits on this one that I matched with. She's very big. And in Jamaica. Big in Jamaica. She's in Jamaica. I'm never going to meet her. No. Never going to meet. Just in a text. She wants a green card. And suck on the bitch. So these are women I've matched with, and I usually don't. You guys see my shit. I never match with chicks, right? So this lady is Charmaine. Nice girl. Yeah, a little heavy. This woman, she got a rack and she got a pretty good body, but she got a whole lot of ass. And this one, they're all on the chunky side. I did just the YOLO swipes. So I have not matched with anybody. I've not talked. Again, they're just sitting there, and I'm not intending on doing anything with them. Okay, let's get after it. Coming at you, Crystal. 40, little long. What is this? Are these bone marrow things you give dogs? Are these those bone marrow things you give dogs? And they're on the... What are you doing? Pick that up. Oh, New York, New Jersey native. Oh, I'm a New York, New Jersey native. I've been in Florida for 2 years. I'm a small business owner and a dog mom to 2 amazing rescues who are like my children. A Christian and a God-fearing woman. Oh, my God. A Christian and a God-fearing woman. WOMEN. What a dumbass. A Christian and a God-fearing woman who knows what she wants and is looking for. Not looking for endless messaging and texts. Looking for chemistry and a connect show. You dumb motherfucker. She does have some big old tits. She's not bad looking. You know, she's not bad for this world. We'll see what the deal is. Career focused, goal oriented, single mom to an adopted daughter. Uh-oh. Ding, 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 ding. Red flag coming at you. You adopted a kid? Are you fucking... Well, the good thing is the body stay tight, but you got a kid. Get the fuck out of here or I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you out right now, motherfucker.
Oh, you like old white girls, bitch. I'm 43. Director cycle. Okay, no. Let me see. She's all right for this world, but not for me. Coming at you. I like how you guys think that, like, I can pull models. I appreciate that, but I can't pull models, guys. Allie, nice eyes. Kind of a big girl. You could tell she's kind of a bigger girl. Yep, I could tell. Pretty girl, pretty eyes, just not for me. Corinne. I'm your perfect match if you love to laugh and are a free spirit. What the fuck does that mean? I wake up happy and carry the positive attitude throughout the day. I'm outgoing and I love to be outdoors. I have a 14-year-old daughter who I adore. Let's meet and see if we have chemistry and good vibes. Cheers to new beginnings. All right. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see what the deal is. Dana, she's on every fucking site. On every fucking site. What is Jared saying? Jared Wells, 100%, man. What happened here? Jared, Danny Galvin, EPA, YouTube Club, JD Swag, Michael Day Anthony. Look at the knockers on her. I don't understand why people have to add that they rescued 2 dogs. You can't just say I have 2 dogs. This woman is on all the sites. Every single site. See her all the fucking time. Oh, Kara, she's all right. She's just good for this world, just not for me, not my type. Have a good one. Oh, Nick. Hi. Fuck yeah. Oh, you want a kid? Yeah, you want a kid. Originally from Russia. I've been living in North America. Europe and traveling is important for life. I love art and architecture and animals. I live in Coral Gables. It's just 73 miles away. Oh, she's beautiful, though. Oh, fuck yeah. I want to hear that Russian accent. Suzanne, 43. I grew up in Long Island and still love New York. I have an 8-year-old daughter who is my entire world. I love concerts and baseball and road trips and sushi and darts and castles and shopping and hockey and snowmen and rainbow gay people and listening to music in the beach and taking baths. Wow, you're a fucking weirdo. Get the fuck out of here. Beep ba da boop boop boo. Oh, Olivia. Hi, Olivia. Oh, hello. I am from Argentina. I raised in US and loves to travel. I play tennis and golf, and photography is always up for some spontaneous adventure. I'm in love with nature. I always go with Always on the go and never a dull moment. I value kindness and laughter and honesty above all else. Yeah, she's good looking. Yeah, she's beautiful. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's fuck. Wow. Why do women shave the side of their fucking shit like that? You look really bad. I will out-rap, out-smoke, and out-headbang you. Oh my God, you are a fucking psycho. I quote from movies and song lyrics too much. 11 and counting tattoos. Whatever. Hufflepuff. Witch. Whatever. 420. Racist. Homophobes. Liars. Cheaters. Couples. Hookups only. And you. You all know who you are. I can out-headbang you. I can out-earn you. Bendición, Theo, dropping a like and catching the replay. Reaper Rican, thank you very much. You can go in and fly one of them econoplanes. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, there's nothing wrong here. There is no. Oh, dude, she's thick. There is nothing wrong with this girl. How dare you? She's sucking on the dick. Oh my God, bro. Yup, that's a thick. That boy thick. That boy thick. Is there a video? Damn, he thick, boy.
Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he thick. Boy, that's a thick ass boy.
Nothing wrong with her. Oh, Bridget, bye-bye. Beto pa'l carajo. No, thank you. Paola, she's from fucking Brazil. Brazil. She's in Doral, so this Venezuelan part. She's pretty. She's pretty. She's pretty. What's the deal is? Nicole, 29 years old, and it says, just trying to meet new people with good vibes. New York occasionally, Jersey mostly. IG, Nictorious. PS, not on here a lot. Fuck you. Fuck out of here with your bullshit. Rachel, 38 years old, just looking for the effortless. I once had it. I know it exists. Well, see you later. Courtney, 40. Have fun kicking off summer. Ready to do all the things. I'm about often. Let me just switch to. Oh, is that a kayak? No, that's a paddleboard. I was about to. Look at the bottom. Oh my God, look at the fucking French bulldog. What do you have a fucking picture without the glasses? There we go. This is good. This is good. Yeah. We'll see what the deal is. That was a man. Oh, it was a man? Well, there goes that. Liz, 44 years old. I hate it when women have drinks in pictures. And wow, honey. Get the fucking manicure on point. What the fuck are you doing, man?
Hey, get the fuck out of here because I'm gonna fuck you up right now, motherfucker.
That was the best one. Like, that was the best one. Hey, Mike Tyson, what'd you think of them nails?
You can't touch me, you're not man enough. I eat your asshole alive, you bitch. Fuck you, you hoe. Come and say in my face, fuck you, ass for that, everybody.
This smells like jelly bean.
Jesus Christ, what a shit show. Angel, 35 years old. Nope. Oh, wait, whoa. El culín está bueno. El culín está bueno. Okay, we're okay with that. Caribbean mother of two boys, 5'5", conservative. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Sounds like mac and cheese. She's beautiful. She's gorgeous. Give it a super like. Fuck it. Oh, she likes the beach. K, 49, divorced 5 years, mom of a teenager and a preteen, working in Manhattan. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck out of here. I love the Mike sound clip. Scarlet Stank says, hey, Alex, just getting on. Bro, she's a dime piece. That girl was gorgeous, right? Leave it to Beaner. Jesus. Yeah, this girl's good looking too, but, I kind of got spoiled after seeing that Caribbean mama. We'll see what the deal is. Okay. I want her to be, they're both beautiful. They're both very attractive women. The one on the right is, in my opinion, better looking. So we'll see. Survey says, oh, well, she's okay. We'll see what the deal is. Juliet. Oh, she's Cuban. ¿De dónde tú eres? Doral, Hialeah, Miami Lakes, Hughes Navy, Quay. No. Jessica, Yara, another Cuban. I love to travel and cooking and beaches and the good food and the better wine. Mersada, I'm good. Viviani. I'm a single mother of two families. Important to me. Let's see the cooling. It's ojo tan loco. Chavi. Let's see. Ooh, wait a minute. Did Dr. Miami get a hold of her? Cause them arms look like. Hell, look at here, brother. My 20. What was the size of Hulk Hogan's arms? Hulk Hogan pythons. Look at here, Mean Gene Knuckling is 24-inch. What you gonna do when the derp
this time?
You tell him, Mean Gene. Where is he? Here you go. Well, let me tell you, brother. Oh my God, my internet. This one with the fucking pythons and the look at her.
Than the Brutus.
You know me, Gene, I like getting out in Oakland, California, man.
because I kind of get to bend the rules a little bit, because all those Hulkamaniacs out there, they're just like my man Stallone. First blood, man. Instinct alone. Go for broke no matter what it takes. Hang on to that WWF title.
You know, Hulk, you've got a little bit of that Rambo in yourself, you know.
You know, you're exactly right. That's why the people of Oakland get off on me. They don't care if I come riding up in a big long
They get off on you.
limousine or with a 24-inch python.
24-inch python. There it is, a 24-inch python. Whoa, look at me. Whoa, look at you. Hi, my name is Chabby. I'm looking for my 24-inch python. First and foremost, I'm a mom and kids are my life. I consider myself to be a very loyal, honest, and affectionate woman. I want the same in return, Mean Gene. Being with someone that makes me laugh is important to me. Love the beach, traveling, and movies. What you gonna do when these 24-inch pythons come for you? Let me see.
Of this Monday night, Hulk
Get this belt, but if I don't watch my back, they're gonna try to bust me up.
Bro, I got dizzy doing that. Like, I got so fucking dizzy doing that. Whew. Lena. Pretty. Oh, shit. Look at here, brother. People in Oakland get off on me, and I'm going to ride this dick. And Pamela, 39 years old. Do bees waste their time explaining to flies why honey is better than shit? Do bees waste their time explaining to flies why honey is better than shit? You dumbass, they don't talk to each other. Completely different species. You think you think bears talk to tigers? Stupid. Dumbass. Stupida. A beautiful girl just came to my workplace. Too bad I can't ask her out. Can't shit where you eat. Angelina, 46 years old. If you're married or a serial dater, bye. I'm a serial dater. Dislike the online sector of... Okay, shut up. Let me see what you look like. Yeah, you don't matter. Ha! Honey. Stop it. Stop it with your bullshit. I know what I'm about. No. Get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. Oh, stop it with your dumb ass. Nor. I love traveling, reading, and going out to eat. I'm a man. In a man? In a mon? I'm in a mon. You're in a man. Stop it. Alicia, 36 years old. Not interested in anyone who's already in a relationship. Just looking for a friend with benefits. Okay, understood. I don't know. Fuck. Okay, instant thought. God damn it. What a chick, though, right? Shit. Fuck. Jackie. Diana. Hi. How are you? I'm going to make a Bumble Swipes complete episode. An hour and a half of Bumble Swipes. I would love to meet someone who's looking for someone. I would love to meet someone who's looking for someone for a long-term relationship. You're a gentleman, romantic, and it can make me laugh, and love the beach, movies, and concerts. That's a long time to be in a man. Good one, Ultimate 89. Ada, good-looking girl. Okay, let's read. Strangely enough, on Bumble and looking for something great. I consider myself friendly, kind, intelligent, well-traveled. Bye-bye. Salab. Salaikum salam. Mi nombre se pronuncia Sayab. Me encantan los deportes. Amo jugar básquetbol, ver fútbol, caminar y correr por los paisajes asombrosos. Una buena plática. Después de ir por una cerveza, un buen vino tinto, una buena comida. También me gusta mucho la música, especialmente progresiva, house, el reggae, el rock, el pop. My God, she likes to drink and listen to music. She's hot though. Riley Neufeld says, damn, she would be clean if she didn't look like an art project with them tats. Alexis, hashtag no filter. I mean, not cute girl. There's obviously there's a huge disparity between this photo and that photo. What happened between this photo and that photo? Huh? The pandemic. Teresa. You know what? I would go somewhere Portuguese and be like, can I get some chorizo? Teresa would like chorizo. Yeah, I'm going to pass on her. Thank you very much. Laura, good looking woman. Older. Not older, but like my age. But to me, that's older, right? Like, I look at her and I don't think She's my age. She's younger, but she looks older, right? We'll see what the deal is. Belina, 39 years old. My friends will describe me as fun and kind, independent and confident. Yeah. Oh, and you're skinny and your butt's cute. And yeah, that's all I give a fuck about. Let's go. Moral, 47 years old. Ah, yes, the bio. I value kindness, keeping active. Intelligence and a man without a criminal record. Not here. Wow, what is wrong with your lips, though? What happened? Man, what's going on with them lips? A couple more and get the fuck out of here. Katie, 38. Classically trained something and she's hot. Let's go. That's it. I don't give a fuck what she's got to say. Yada da dee 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 doo. Yada da da dee da boo. Cast da 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 da. Laura da da dee doo 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 doo. What the fuck is my filter set to? Oh, fuck that. Let's get some tight shit going. Bam. Look at that. Natasha. Shee. Fuck yeah. Let's go. You don't got much to say. Two more. One. Oh, here we go. Let's end it on a sweet looking woman, Alexandra, 34 years old. Wants kids. That's okay. That's the right age to. Wow. What a beautiful woman. Jesus. You are a specimen. Look at that clean skin, even tan, no bullshit tattoos, no fucking sentences here, no big stupid dream catcher on her ass and thigh, no butterflies behind her fucking knees. Just nice. Super swipe that shit. Love it. Love it. Let's end it there, guys. Let's end it because I'm tired. Been a long fucking day and I'm out here doing fucking stupid shit all the fucking time. All right, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of talking some shit with what's happening with the apartment complex and some of the gossip stuff that's happening around here. Then we ended up with some bumble swipes and talked about dating women coming from broken homes and how can that be positive or negatively affect your relationship with that person. So hopefully you guys had a little fun and you can watch the replay and have a little fun. Yes, the bumble swipes are better when I'm single because I can talk all that shit. But when you're with someone, you got to curtail your fucking attitude a little bit. You can't be like, oh, I'm going to run my dick through her tits. No, you can't do that. You just can't fucking do that shit when you're with a girl because then you're a fucking asshole. Thanks for the show, man. Have a good weekend, says YouTube Corrupt. Have a great night, says Salvador. Damn it, man. I'm late as hell. Going to rewatch tomorrow on the way to work, says Angel Age. And Jason Farberg says later. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out. I'll try to give you guys a show Monday. Again, let's try to watch Don John with fucking the guy from Inception, not the main character. And he basically has a porn addiction and he gets over it, meets another girl. I think he gets over it with an older woman. Yes, an older woman helps him get over the porn addiction. So that'll be an interesting thing to watch. And we'll take notes and we'll talk about it on Monday. Have a great rest of your weekend. See you.